Good morning. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. From the Lorax by Dr. Seuss. One way to open your eyes is to ask yourself, what if I have never seen this before? What if I knew I would never see it again? Rachel Carson, author of A Silent Spring. And a third quote, live each day as if it were your last. Many people have uttered this phrase, including Steve Jobs in his 2005 commencement address at Stanford University.
Robert will light the chalice here in our sanctuary, and those of you at home are invited to light your chalice right now. We gather this hour as people of faith with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope as a sign of our quest for truth and meaning in the celebration of the life we share together. Before we sing our opening hymn, let me remind our remote participants to leave yourselves muted. However, we want you and whoever is with you to sing with us as big and loud as you like. Let's make it a joyous experience. So please stand with me, embody your spirit, and sing the opening hymn, number 360, Here We Have Gathered. Well, once again, a good morning. It's wonderful to see so many people in our sanctuary today. So welcome to the Unitarian Universalist community of Cambria. We are glad you have joined us today. Our UUCC sanctuary sits on land that the Salinan and Chumash indigenous peoples historically inhabited. We honor their contribution to this region and give thanks for the opportunity to gather in faith on their unceded territory. Let us respect their legacy and protect their history as we occupy this sacred space. As Unitarian Universalists, we celebrate religious diversity and welcome all who journey in search of faith and spirituality. The UUCC is a lay-led congregation run by the democratic process. We invite speakers from different religious traditions and spiritual or scientific backgrounds, as well as the community leaders to speak at our pulpit. We encourage presentations covering a variety of topics and areas of interest that connect with the UU 7 principles. Today's service centers around 2 principles. The first principle, we affirm and promote the inherent worth and dignity of every person. And also the 6th principle, we affirm and promote the goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. My name is Steve Nathanson, and I am your worship associate for this morning's service. Now I'd like to extend a special welcome to today's guests and visitors. We are glad you've joined us this morning. We will meet many of you later, no doubt, but if there is someone else who would like to introduce yourself, please raise your hand. Everybody's shy, I can see. Okay, well, we'll get to know you later on. And if you're not on our mailing list, please visit the UUCC website at uuccambria.org so that we can keep you informed about all of our activities. Members and friends, please check out what's happening, the e-blast sent to you every week. This is a great way to keep up to date with our latest news. If you wish to see this or any other past Zoom services, the recordings can be found on the UUCC website and on Facebook. So once again, a very, very good morning and welcome to everyone. The affirmation is both a recognition of the nature of this community as well as the promise to which we aspire. Let us now sing the affirmation.
Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its prayer. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in freedom, and to help, and to help, and to help one another.
We set aside this time for brief announcements that will be of interest to our community and friends. We ask you to please be succinct when announcing upcoming events or updates to UUCC-related policies. So if you have an announcement, please raise your hand. When Andy or I call on you, come up to the podium or unmute yourself at Zoomland and then speak. Any announcements this morning? Marcia?
2 Fridays from today, I think it's the
Not from today, 2 Fridays.
2 Fridays, 2 weeks from now. On Friday night, we're having a potluck here. It's Father's Day weekend, but we're doing it on Friday at 5 o'clock here in the sanctuary. It's Father's Day and also happens to be our 54th anniversary. Please come and bring something.
Any other announcements this morning? Randy?
Good morning. I'm still in the search for a couple volunteers to give a sermon or read a sermon this August. So please get in touch with me. Thanks.
And good morning. This be coming up tomorrow is the first Monday of the month. The men's group will meet here in the sanctuary and on Zoom. I'll send out an email with the Zoom link later today. Thanks.
My name is Margaret Biggs. I'm a member of this congregation, and on Sunday I'll be giving a talk about my artwork, which is inspired by nature and the healing and the peace that I found there. It's known for being very peaceful imagery and very strong. And after a career in Florida, I've moved my focus to the beautiful region here in California. So I hope to see you on Sunday. Well, 10. Yeah, it's at here. It's the service. Yeah.
Thank you very much. As Margaret just indicated, next week's service is entitled Soulful Art from the Depths of Her Heart, and it'll be our program for Sunday coming. Joys and Concerns is a time for sharing personal celebrations, sorrows, reflections, or gratitude. This is a time for community building. The collective flames of these candles embody all the joys and concerns which may have gone unspoken today, but are also deeply felt in this community. Thank you.
The first reading is a poem by Edwin Muir, one of Scotland's most important writers. It's called The Way. Friend, I have lost the way.
The way leads on.
Is there another way?
The way is one.
I must retrace the track.
It's lost and gone.
Back, I must travel back.
None goes there, none.
Then I'll make here my place.
The road runs on.
Stand still and set my face.
The road leaps on.
Stay here, forever stay.
None stays here, none.
I cannot find the way.
The way leads on.
Oh, places I have passed.
That journey's done.
And what will come at last?
That journey is done.
What will come at last?
The way leads on.
Let us enter a place of peace and serenity, where you are one with your spiritual being. The purpose of life is to listen to yourself, to your neighbor, to your world, and to God. And when the time comes, to respond in as helpful a way as you can find, from within and without. Deep within each of us is a spark of the divine, just waiting to be used to light up a dark place. The only thing is, we have a free choice of using it or not. That's part of the mysterious truth of who we human beings are. Words by Fred Rogers.
We thought it would be interesting in this new age to ask AI to generate an essay to the high school students of 2024 and incorporate some values by which you all were chosen. We don't recommend you do this in your educational endeavors, however, moving forward, but use it as a tool as needed. She, Miss AI, rambled on some, so the essay has been edited, basically, and former English teacher here, there's a few marks and edits. Nobody's perfect. Dear high school graduates of 2024, first, congratulations on reaching this significant milestone in your lives. Your hard work, your dedication, and perseverance have paid off. Not only are you graduating, you are being honored for your values. That's why you were chosen to be recipients here today. These values will continue to guide you in creating fulfilling and meaningful lives, and in making a positive impact on the world around you. The first is compassion, the ability to empathize with others and to show kindness and understanding towards them. It is about treating others as you would like to be treated yourself, the golden rule, and about seeing the inherent worth and dignity in every person. Words we find in the Unitarian Universalist first principle. As you move forward in life, we encourage you to cultivate compassion in your interactions with others, friends, family members, and strangers as well. The second value is justice, fighting for fairness and equality for all people, regardless of their race, gender, religion, or socioeconomic status. It is about standing up for what is right, even when it is difficult or unpopular to do. We urge you to continue to be advocates for justice in your communities and beyond. Then there's curiosity, what we call a free and responsible search for truth and meaning, our fourth principle. Curiosity is about being open-minded and eager to learn about the world around you. It is about asking questions, seeking answers, and challenging your assumptions. We encourage you to continue that search by learning and growing throughout your lives. Another value is community, a world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. The UU sixth principle. It's about finding a connection and support with others who share your values and interests. It's about building relationships, working together to create a better world. We hope these principles will serve as a guide for you as you navigate the challenges and opportunities ahead. Remember to be compassionate, fight for justice, stay curious, and build community wherever you go. Congratulations again, and best of luck on your journey ahead.
The anthem today is Morning Glow by Stephen Schwartz, and it will be sung by Jan Musara.
Morning glow starts to glimmer when you know winds of change are set to blow and sweep this whole land through. Morning glow is long past due.
Thank you, Jan. Beautiful rendition. Let's start our presentation this morning by introducing Samantha Brosette. Samantha is the guidance counselor at Coast Union High School. She is a Cal Poly graduate with a BA history major and anthropology minor. She taught for 12 years in the county. Ms. Brosette has an MA in counseling psychology and has practiced for 11 years, 8 of which were in international schools in Indonesia, Serbia, and Panama. She is married, lives locally, and has one daughter who is studying her PhD at Syracuse University. Samantha?
Good morning, everyone. I'm feeling over. Thank you so much for having us. First of all, as I was just sitting in the congregation, I think the theme that the universe is trying to send us this morning through the collective unconscious is community, because I was just struck with just this amazing sense of community that we have here this morning, but in Cambria as well. I was so fortunate myself to grow up in a tiny little town in rural Saskatchewan, of all places. And there I learned in this little tiny rural village of 2,000 people what community means, and it changed my life forever. And I was so fortunate also to raise my own daughter here in Cambria. She graduated from Coast Union. And I always try to tell our students how fortunate they are to live in this community, to have grown up here, and to have people like you supporting them and their efforts in the future, and to always take that with them wherever they go, to remember how important it is to build community as they go forward into the world, and to always remember that they have a community here that's always here for them. And that's really what I wanted to say this morning. And of course, thank you all so very much for your generosity and for your continuous support to Coast Union students. It means a lot. Thank you.
I'd also like to recognize Justin Gish, the lead teacher from Leffingwell, who could not make it this morning. Justin has over 20 years of teaching experience and has been the lead teacher at Leffingwell High School for the last 5 years. Prior to that, he primarily taught elementary school in Cambria and in San Jose. Mr. Gish is very passionate about working at the continuation high school as the students transition from high school to adulthood. We miss his presence here today, but we appreciate his extraordinary contributions to our students. So today, we are all here to honor high school graduates from our own community. They were chosen in a months-long process by our diligent scholarship committee, whom I would like to introduce now. Robert Wilkinson read our opening words. Jan Calder-Musara, our chairperson, and Neil Crook, a writer and retired high school teacher, read the first reading. Maria Rao led us through our meditation. And then we heard Marianne Anderson read the second reading. The remaining members of our committee include Rebecca Hendricks, who is off to Scotland at this time, Professor Emeritus Patricia Taylor, who will deliver our closing words today, and myself, a retired education professor and administrator. At this point, I'm very happy to turn the podium over to Jan Musara.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my committee. Thank you, the people who helped put this luncheon together, which we all expect you to imbibe. Does one imbibe in food? No. You can do that later, okay. So we've come to the moment where we want to meet all these wonderful young people and say what a difficult choice it was that we had to make. I mean, there were so many kids. We were down to the wire, really, and the ones we chose were the best of the best, in our opinion. So we'd like to start. They're going to come up and introduce themselves, and then they're going to talk a little bit about their careers and hopefully their careers. The first one on our list is Natalia Fernandez Garcia. Come on down. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Natalia Fernandez, and I plan to go to Cal State Fullerton, where I will be majoring in business administration accounting. But I also have Cuesta College as a backup plan, where I'll get my general ed and then transfer to a 4-year. I'd like to thank my mom for getting out of work to come here and support me, so thank you. And yeah.
Yeah. I have a question for you. What can you tell us about the accountant at your mom's restaurant? First of all, which is your mom's restaurant? You can give a little shout out here.
My mom and I work at Redwood Cafe, and the accountant helped her a lot. Like, being a new business owner is not easy. So I couldn't do much. So I just watched from the sidelines as her accountant was able to help her a lot through these tough times. And
what did the accountant do? She didn't serve tables.
No, she just helped her with the financial records. Like, that's not easy.
Oh,
So,
no, of course not.
And especially for a new business owner. So it's very stressful in those
And that's
times.
what you want to do? You want to be an accountant?
Yeah, I want to help new business owners as well. I want to be like that.
Good role model. You describe yourself as awkward, laid back, as in not afraid, serious, and funny. With which of these descriptors are you most comfortable?
I think I identify most with being laid back, as in not afraid, because I'm standing here on this podium while my heart is beating. And I'm doing it, I'm here. So even though I'm afraid, I do things that make me a little bit uncomfortable, but then I get through them. So.
Good for you, good for you. Thank you, Natalia.
Thank you all.
A certificate for her. Adair Ponce.
All right, so my name is Adair Ponce, and I plan to attend Cal Poly State University in San Luis Obispo, where I will major in aerospace engineering and hope to get my master's. All right.
That's it.
Oh, right. I want to thank my family for being able to attend today, and also for supporting me throughout these last 18 years, and my grandparents who couldn't make it today, but also for being there since I was a child and until my grandfather's last day.
Nice. I have a question for you. You say you want to be an architectural engineer?
Aerospace.
Aerospace.
The architect is.
Aerospace architect.
No, that's Tristan.
That's Tristan.
That's Tristan.
Okay.
Close.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
So, as for what I want to do when I grow up, aerospace engineering is almost like a mechanical engineering degree with a major focus in aircraft and spacecraft. My plan is honestly to work mostly with engines. They fascinate me, and I feel like there's so much more room for progress in terms of what we can build and ways to get faster, ways to get more efficient. So in terms of what I want to build, engines is my idea.
And do you dream yourself of traveling into space?
As part of making those engines, I would love to be the person to test them. So if that means strapping myself to a rocket, then I'll be there.
You wrote in your essay about something called the Calpac. Can you show it to us and tell us what it means and what it is?
Will do. So this right here is a Calpac. It was given to me by a foreign exchange student from Kyrgyzstan. I met her at RYLA, which is the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards. It's a leadership conference where students are selected to attend. A lot of us here were all able to attend that program as well. But I met her at that program, and at the end, she gave me this hat and told me that she had reserved it for someone who had made a significant positive impact in her life, even though it was only a weekend program. And in terms of what it means, it can mean a wide variety of things. For her, it's a symbol of religious significance. So this is part of her religion, but when it's given to a person in another religion or another culture, it means a unity between those cultures, and it forms a bond between two people of different backgrounds.
How beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wear it?
Not usually.
Have you ever?
I honestly just, treat it as she mentioned, because it comes with its own set of rules, with respect, and then put it up on the little.
How beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck to you. Adair.
Oh.
You have to chase them, Mary. Next, we have Maya Romero McIntyre. Come on up.
Hi, my name is Maya Romero McIntyre. I graduated early from Leffingwell High School this year, and I'm planning to attend Cuesta College to start my general education in hospitality management, where I can later study parks and recreation at a 4-year university. And I'd like to thank the scholarship committee and all the students and all the parents for being here today.
Thank you, Maya. You want to work in Parks and Rec. What and where is your dream job?
My dream job would be a park peace officer or park ranger. And my dream place to be would be on the California coast or the Oregon coast.
What's your very first choice? You told me yesterday.
I think the Oregon coast, just so I would get out of California.
Oh,
yeah.
Yesterday she said Yosemite.
That's my favorite park to go to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to work there though.
Maybe one day. It would be nice.
And you can do that with is there a degree called Parks and Rec?
Yes.
Oh, there wasn't one, I don't think, when I was growing up, but that's cool. Very nice. Thank you, Maya.
Thank you.
Wait for you. Brittany Trejo. There she is.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Brittany Trejo. I am graduating from Coast Union, and I do plan on going to San Francisco State University, but I do have Cuesta College as a backup, and I plan to major in art history and minor in culinary.
Wow. How are you going to do that?
Well, I did find in San Francisco, I did find myself a culinary school, and I do plan going there if I do go to San Francisco, but if not, Cuesta College does also offer a culinary class.
Okay, you told us in your essay and in your interviews that we had with you at Coast that your career goal was to own a ceramic studio and bakery combined.
Yes.
That's very unique. If you could do only one of these at first, which one would it be?
I would definitely have to choose bakery, open up my own bakery, because I love to bake and see the smiles that people have, because after the hard work of baking all those treats, I get to make myself smile and the people around me smile.
And she's going to bake for us one
Yes.
day, right?
Maybe in the potluck, I will bring some of my treats here.
Good, good, good. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank
Good luck
you.
to you. Alejandra Quintero Ramirez.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alejandra Quintero. I'd like to start off by thanking everyone, especially the scholarship committee, for honoring us today, and everyone else for being here also to recognize us. In the fall, I'm going to be attending Santa Clara University, where I will be majoring in psychology, and after that, I'd like to attend the Police Academy to eventually become an FBI agent.
And that's it? Is that enough? In her letter of recommendation, Ms. Agbo praised your eloquent and insightful writing. She had not realized until she read your essay that you came to the US at age 7, knowing no English at all. What can you tell us about Ms. Agbo?
She is my AP Lit English teacher, and she definitely has taught me a lot about writing, and I think I've improved a lot this year with her help.
And what was your favorite thing to write in her class?
I would say more of the creative and like freestyle essays that we've had throughout the year.
So have you tried your hand at journalism? It's different than free, well, maybe not. It's different than fiction, but we don't know. What is crime journalism?
I haven't tried journalism, but it is something that I'm considering minoring in. It's very similar to working as a detective. Crime journalists mostly focus on investigating past and current crimes, and they write about them. Since I really enjoy writing and my dream career is being a detective, I am considering minoring in journalism.
That would be a good choice, I think. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tristan Lehrman, come on down.
Hello, I'm Tristan Lehrman, and I plan on going to Cal Poly State University to study architectural engineering. I want to get my master's degree in that, and then also get a master's in aerospace engineering so I can become a space architect, which designs like space stations and like lunar bases and stuff like that.
Wow. So I got your career moves and Adair's mixed up. You have volunteered and performed community service for 8 organizations here in town, plus for all the school organizations. How do you think this service will impact how you pursue your career as a space architect?
So,
you're going to take us all with you?
all right, so my service to Cambria has shown me that everyone deserves to be catered to, and that we all need to work together if we want to do well as like a humanity.
And do you two want to go? You want to travel out there too?
Oh yeah.
To the way beyond. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere up there is fine.
Do you want to come back?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe there's engines can take me up there.
Oh, there you go. See, you guys work together. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you so much. Sabas Melgar. Woohoo!
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be attending Cal Poly State University in the fall, and I'm going to be pursuing computer engineering. And I'm also going to continue working as a photographer over the summer and throughout my college years. I also want to thank my mom and also this amazing community that makes like scholarships and programs like this possible. This doesn't happen everywhere. You know, this support coming to students just coming out of high school and going to their adult life. So thank you.
You're welcome. You said the hard thing about being individuals is that we yearn for connection. How does that guide your life?
So that really guides my life. It helps me see the weaknesses in my own approach. So the way
weaknesses?
The way I look at it is sometimes you want to be alone, sometimes you don't. But there comes a time when you have to shed your individuality and really just embrace all the connections around you. And I feel like I've been able to make a lot of connections here in Cambria, having moved here just 4 years ago. So I just want to thank all you guys for being my friends and supporting me.
You talked about your friend Alex in your essay. Tell us about your friend.
Yeah. So my friend Alex, he really is what I have to attribute most of my success to.
Wow.
Freshman year, I didn't know
here?
anyone. No. Freshman year, I didn't know anyone, and I was too scared to talk to anyone. And my friend Alex would say hi to me every morning, and slowly but surely, he broke me out of my shell. And now I can say hi to anyone I want to, and I'm not bound by pressures or anxiety. So just want to thank Alex for that.
Give Alex that shout out. Good for you. Good. Thank you, Sabas. And last, Estrella Merced.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ms. Shreya Merced, and this fall I will be attending UC Riverside, majoring in political science and public service. While I'm there, I also hope to double major in public health, but I do have the emergency medical technician school at Cuesta as a backup plan. And today I'd like to thank my cousin Alejandra for coming to support me. And I would also like to give special thanks to the scholarship committee who decided to choose me and my peers for this award.
Nice. You described your personality as being filled with grit and tenacity. Mr. Hartzell called it grit and moxie. Is that the same thing?
Well, tenacity and moxie are both very similar with the definition. The only difference would be that moxie also includes the word courageous or courage. And I think that Mr. Hartzell wanted to bring light to the fact that what I've overcome and what the work I have done is courageous and takes courage.
And you're a courageous person. You seem to be able to do so many things. Would it surprise you if you decided to go to med school and become a doctor?
I think it wouldn't surprise those around me due to the things I have done and the work I have completed, but I think it would definitely surprise me because of the new perspective I've taken on life.
The new perspective? Yes. What was the old one?
I think the old one was more geared towards helping everybody around me and taking on a lot of things.
And the new one is?
Focusing on like not like a pilot, but like a flight attendant would say, before you help those around you, you have to put on your mask first.
Gotcha. There you go. Thank you, Estrella. We'll wish the best of luck. After the service and before we eat, the kids will take a position here somehow. We'll line them up and everyone can take a group picture. Okay, so get your phones ready. But right after the service, we will do that after the closing words. Thank you all so much.
So at this time, morning offering will now be given and received. Please remember, we are a self-sustaining congregation and provide all financial resources for our many ministries. We recognize the spiritual value of generosity and invite you to participate. If you are viewing this service remotely, please use one of the methods shown on the screen. To our guests this morning, please do not feel obligated to contribute. Thank you. our thanks for all these gifts given and received for the work of this community. And we ask you now to please stand in body or spirit and sing with us the closing hymn, number 346, Come Sing a Song with Me.
We're gonna do this again. Never mind. 1, 2, 3.
Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time.
Please be seated. As we prepare to extinguish the chalice, let us recite the valediction. We extinguish this flame, but we keep its light in our hearts with its message of love and justice, taking it outside these walls to the world we live in. Please extinguish your chalice at home now. Now, please let us all form a circle and join hands for our closing words.
Mark Twain said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you figure out why." And I quote Professor David Viscott, "The purpose of life is to discover your gift. The work of life is to develop it. The meaning of life is to give it away." Each of these remarkable students has gifts they've been nurturing from seeds of curiosity, passion, and natural inclination. Along the way, they've had teachers and mentors at Coast Union and Leffingwell who have inspired and encouraged them. Now they are taking their individual roads to enrich those seeds through higher education. You all have our sincere wishes for an abundant good fortune in bringing your gifts to fruition. As we trust that by caring a whole lot, as you give your gifts away, you will make a difference. In the words of Margaret Mead, never believe that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed, that's all we ever have. So be it.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Just